This is raw for draws. I never took raw for draws. I never remember this, guys. This is raw for draws. I never took raw for draws. Guys, this is raw for draws. I never took raw for draws. I never raw for
Wheels spin on the ground. Sky dark rolls a sound. Echo in the heart's core. Ride like never before. Pedals screaming, wind howl. Freedom rushes through the soul. Chase the night, break the dawn. Never stop, keep rolling on.
Yo, dudes. Hey everybody, Colin here, Inside Cycling World. Guys, it's Tuesday, June 9th, Stage 3 of the Dauphine Libre, the Criterium de Dauphine, and whatever this name is here, Rhone Alps. Dudes, Stage 3. Yeah, sorry I missed yesterday. Guys, I was busy. Just a bunch of stuff popping up early in the morning. I'm like, I gotta take care of this first. Wasn't that I couldn't have done the stream. It was the fact that I had too much on my mind, and I was like, I gotta start getting prepped for all this stuff. Dudes, what are we doing today? T. Let's go, boys. In the pipe, 5x5. Let's get it on. Shaka Khan. Some interesting stuff right away here, guys. So it's Stage 3. Oh, we don't want that ringing. Please don't call me right now. Nope, I'm live streaming. Joe Mercado's here. Joe Mercado's in the mix. Dudes, so it's a 28.4 kilometer time trial, and, you know, most of them are flat. Today is not flat. We've got two lengthy little climbs, followed up with an uphill finish. I'm waiting for video feed to come through right now. Let me just have a quick look here, guys. Those are replays. Come on. Should be okay. There we go. We got a live feed now. It's just up in their background feed here now. Make sure the volume's down on that, and we should be go. Dudes, Picnic, Post, NL, first team out. There's 22 teams here. They're heading out in the next minute. The beauty of this one is we've got two intermediate checkpoints to work with, T1, T2, and we've got our final point at the finish line. 28.4 kilometers. Some cool stuff I saw right here right away. Check this out. For these riders, it's the first professional TTT in their career. So Quinn Simmons, Mr. Goldilocks, Mr. Captain America, has never done a team time trial. Like, what? He's 25 years old, never done a team time trial. Some of these other riders here, maybe some are from Pro Series teams. Heimar, we talked about this guy with his last name that we were all interested in. Heimar Echevarria. The other guy, his name is Unai, which we looked up last night. Luke Tuckwell, Rob Daunt, that surprised me too, and Paul. What? Paul. This is his first team time trial. This seems unbelievable to me. Whatever, it is what it is. Just tweaking some lights and stuff here, guys. Okay, boop, boop, boop. Aaron's back. Eddie's saying World Cup 3 days to go, but already have problem, especially in USA. One Iraq player be detained for 9 hours. Several national teams be searched like they're criminals. Now Somali referee be denied visa. Dude, we've got the inside soccer news here from Eddie. Aaron saying, so happy the Dauphine added a TTT given the TDF Barcelona TTT coming at stage 1 of the Tour de France this year, guys. In Barcelona, starts with the team time trial. So maybe this was their chance to try it out. I'm assuming Quinn Simmons will be at the Tour de France. He's got to be. Has to be at the Tour de France. Now, guys, I read a quick thing this morning, probably from a shady source. It's Canadian Cycling Magazine. Long pause. Probably shady. I'm just kidding. Every rider's time is individual. Every rider's time is individual. They said it's a new air quote concept. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to find out real quick. So There's not going to be this, putting Dan Houle on the front or whoever the big time trial stars for that team and just letting him hammer at the end and securing time for that team. This is going to be, every rider is going to be counted individually. Team Picnic is already on course, guys. I'm waiting for the feed. It's there. It's just commercials time. Aaron, good question. I just said that. Yeah, Paul has never done a TTT. He's never done one before. Eddie, why was he detained? Do you know the ruling on that? Remember, rules are rules. Rules are rules. I don't know. I don't know why he's detained. I'm not really too concerned about it. Yeah, you got the Olympics here, man. You can't say that. The Olympics are in 2020 in LA. It's going to be fantastic, I think. I'm not sure. See Yaz tomorrow. What is Drew saying here? Drew's saying loose lips sink deals. What deal are we talking about? Okay, Aaron's saying, note that opposed to you say normal fourth man overtime. All times are individual. That's right. Most GC guys will have to hammer the last kilometer. Yeah, exactly. So it's not riding with your four. I think it was at Paris-Nice where it was either Paris-Nice or Trainer Adriatico. It was just the first guy over the line. So like the last 3-4 kilometers, some teams, there was one guy riding solo, the best time trialist, and the rest were all just cratering along. And again, I still can't remember if that was, yeah, that's your team time and you also lose time. I don't remember how that worked. Hello from Dave in TO. I tried to add a couple more names to the map this morning, guys. So yeah, it's kind of a late start for us here, guys. Oop, and I got to do this refresh. We're not getting any data yet coming through. What I can do as well, I do have Tour Tracker open, but the problem with Tour Tracker, good data, except for a time trial. It doesn't show any of the data. So guess what? We'll leave it open. We'll leave it open just so you can kind of see what the route looks like. I have got this too, guys. I pulled up the Dauphine website itself. It looks very Tour de France to me. And you can see here's our map in the Loire region of France. Starting in Perot and ending in Perot, a big clockwise circuit here. 2 time checks, one at Contourve and one at Montagny. Both climbs, from what I remember. Let's go back and have a look at that. Both are climbs. Okay, now we're getting data from Picnic Poissonel. We got the robot-like walk that Drew loves so much. I love watching you just clicking across the screen. We've got the virtual pin map open. Eddie's looking quite isolated over here in Asia and Australasia. Oceania, perhaps we'll call it. What a weird time zone here, eh? Look at that. That's so goofy. Yeah, let's just all the way over. That's what they wanted. Can we get any timing? We can do the stage profile here. Here we go, guys. So by kilometer, at the top of kilometer 8, we'll be at the Couturve. Is that what it's called? That was Contourve. Couturve checkpoint. Kind of starts out steep at the bottom with 6% at the bottom of the gradient there. That's between kilometers 3 and 4. Levels off to false flat at the top. Then they start a quick descent. Second climb looks like it might be just a smidge longer. Yeah, maybe with the same. Not as steep. More false flatty. 2.83, 2.7, 1.3, and a little bit of kick of 5 at the end. Uphill finish, though, kicks up to 7% in the last little bit. And when guys are fighting for GC times, stuff like that, that last little bit might hurt there. So we're going to see how these teams just start imploding. We got Lotto Intermarché on course now. What we can do here as well, I'm still waiting for this to come through. Okay, we got the feed coming through, the international feed, and it's so funny here on the international feed it says underneath it, dirty. It has got ASO on the top corner there too. That's why I can't show you the stuff, guys, because the ASO is all over this. ASO, the guys that own the Tour de France. It's got stage 3 local time is 3:20 in the afternoon. GMT time is 1:20 in the afternoon. Is that right? Seems weird. 2 hours between GMT and local? I guess so. That doesn't even seem right to me. I thought it was 7 hours to the UK from here. Yeah, congrats to Demi. Yeah, awesome stage for her yesterday. I just caught highlights of it. Okay, so Trump banned Somalia or something from entering, I guess. Yeah, Drew, you're right. Drew's saying this TTT variation seems so weird. It's a team time trial, but it isn't. Exactly. I guess you're just racing with your teammates to set the fastest time. Just you and your teammates, but each time is individual today. I kind of like this. Rock on, dudes, from Don. Don, I finally got you on the pin map. Let's go to John on the pin map. He's got a special name on the pin map, too. And again, guys, these are all just approximate locations. OG Don from New Jersey. There he is, OG Don. Probably likes to live on the boardwalk. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. Travels Tony, Demi was awesome. Yeah, Demi is like, yeah, she's pretty incredible. Which team we think beat expectations? Which teams? Okay, well, beat expectations? Okay. Visma has got a powerhouse team. With Vout, Mateo, Bruno Amaral. He's an all-out time trialist. You got to think that UAE is going to do good too. And this is not going to beat expectations. We expect these guys to do good. However, Zhao, how's Zhao doing now? Look at this, guys. Zhao, 139th place overall after yesterday. That's harsh. So, yeah, this could get bad. Well, you know what? Zhao can blow up today, go for a stage win later in the race, perhaps. Come on, video. It's just a holding screen, guys. We'll see how Quinn does out there. This is his first time trial ever. Leonard Camden, I believe, is a time trialist. Yeah, he's got some decent time trial results. Juan can time trial really well. Earlier this year. Okay, right here, guys. Paris-Nice. It was 23.5K. Different rules on this one, though. This is where Juan was by himself at the end. Lidl Trek there got second place overall in that time trial. First? I can't remember. Who was first? Ineos. Vauquelin. Yeah, it's kind of a weird one here. Like, I don't know how they... One guy going across to finish the time off. I remember a lot of teams had one rider left up front. You can see here back at the Algarve. Individual time trial. Individual, though. Second place. Put him into first place overall. So, Trek should be decent here. But who's going to overperform? Ooh, this is going to be a good one here. Dan Houle on this team. This guy is just a juggernaut in the TT. 27 years old. He's almost 2 meters tall. From Zuidland in the Netherlands. So I'm sure Paul will be just sheltered behind him all the way. How tall is Paul? Paul's 1.86. You know what? I never would have thought Paul was that tall. How tall is Paul? Paul, you are tall. Indeed, Paul, you are tall. Yeah, I would have thought Paul was like 5'7". I honestly would have thought that. Just by looking at him from a distance. He's my height. He's pretty much my height. Not that I'm overly tall. First time check comes at 8 kilometers. Picnic Postel will be getting there shortly, guys. Yeah, it's right around 8 kilometers. NSN's just started. Still no video feed coming through, so we're just playing with the numbers here. I was going to look back here again. So here's our profile here. What else can we see here? I thought we might get timing here, but I don't think we do. Teams rankings, the race. I went here. It doesn't... Yeah, it gives me nothing here. So we're PCSing it today, guys, but we like our little robot sticks. Marching across the screen. Dave saying the Giro Femmes shows how a Grand Tour should finish. Dude, Dave, exactly. Like how the women did it for the Giro and how the women did it for La Vuelta. Guys, how did La Vuelta finish? On Angleroo. Didn't it finish on Angleroo? I'm positive it finished on Angleroo. Yeah, it did. La Vuelta for the women finished on pretty much one of the hardest climbs in the world. Right? March of the Spider Legs, exactly. So Picnic Postel's got through there already. Dude's been on the bike every day now. I'm getting into a grind, a routine. So yesterday did a bunch of just work paperwork, junk like that yesterday. Invoice junk I have to stay on top of if you want to get paid. I don't really know what I got up to. Oh, yeah, I did a lot of yard stuff yesterday. I didn't get on the bike till late in the day. Well, we had video feed, and now it's gone. Back to the holding screen. I love watching the team time trial. And I was going to try to identify all the bikes today, but it's going to be hard. I don't really know the time trial bikes that well. Like each brand. Yeah. If you guys know them, let me know. We got 95 here. Dude, it has started already. I'm not getting any video feed here on my end. I can't show you the video feed because ASO is... I mean, there are little symbols in this top corner here. And ASO doesn't like when we do that. So it is underway. We got 3 teams, of course, actually 4 teams now. Here comes Jayco Alula. Let's take a look at Jayco. We could probably look at them here. Will it do this? No, that's going to take us to the team. Jayco has got Luke Plapp on it. He's a really good time trialist. So let's take a look at Jayco. You know what, Aaron? Jayco is a team that's going to perform better than we think. That's my guess. Like, we got Durbo, great time trialist. We got Luke Plapp. Yeah, and then again, too, guys, how do they do the rankings on this at the end? Like, how do we know who won? Is it an individual win? Is it a team win? If it's all individual times, let's say Luke Plapp here gets the fastest time. Probably not. But let's just say, does his team win the team time trial? Like, does that really matter? Coming up for Luke, we see he will be at the Tour de France, and then he's set up to do the La Vuelta, which starts on August 22nd. Durbo, what's he doing? Nothing after this one, it says. I can see Jayco doing really well. And some of these other teams, I don't think they really stand a chance. Just saying. Let me catch up here, guys. I want to stay on top of this today. Aaron saying the TTT would have been probably better on day 1 and slide back stage 1 and 2. Oh, for the climbs, yeah. Yeah, it was a weird start to this Dauphine. And I love saying Dauphine only because I saw a little video yesterday somewhere and they were asking the pros, what's the name of this race? I think there was one guy who didn't know. He's like, a few of them actually knew it, but everyone said the Dauphine. Dauphine, Dauphine, Dauphine. The Dauphine. Criterium de Dauphine. A couple guys knew it, and then they showed Matty Heyman at the end. We all know Matty Heyman, Paris-Roubaix winner. He did say, he goes, obviously it's the Dauphiné Libéré. And then he made a comment, which kind of trickled out at the end, and something like, just like the other one is the Paris-Roubaix. We all know that. Because I think they've renamed Paris-Roubaix as well. They've added some extra sponsor name on, which I get they have to do that. But, yeah, come on. Because then the name's just going to change every year. And I get it's sports sponsorship. It's kind of like your local stadiums, right? Like in Calgary, the Saddledome, which is going to be blown up at some point in the next year. I think it's the Scotiabank Saddledome. Or down in the States. It's so funny, guys, I keep saying when I watch. Nothing showing up for video. When I watch American sports, how much I see TD. TD is my bank here. TD. Here we go. 30-second counter now going on the video here at the Tour Auvergne Rhône Alps. Just rolls off my tongue, guys. Right? TD, that green thing, TD in the white, that's a Canadian bank. Toronto Dominion Bank of Canada. I don't know how they made such a huge push into America. There's TD banks all over, I think, the eastern states. And I think there's a stadium in LA called the TD something or other. Anyway, let me know, guys. It is the dirty feed. It's no longer dirty because that sign's gone down, but now they're showing the little highlight reel coming up. Let me just have a quick peep here. We got 2 teams through. Lauder Intermarché has gone through Couture now. Waiting for their time to go in. So Team Picnic Postel went through the first checkpoint in 11 minutes and 49 seconds. And we'll take a look at Picnic Postel. Who's on that team that's going to be absolutely driving this thing? Once I get some footage here. Robbie Daunt. That's another dude. This guy here, Rob Daunt, has never done a TTT before. Ever. That was earlier today. I saw that. James Knox is there. James. Okay. I was probably thinking of the South African dude. Hatherley. Alan Hatherley, for some reason. I had 2 mixed up in my head. Oh, check this guy out. Henri Francois Reynard Haquin. This guy sounds so French. This dude right here, 23 years old. Check this out. He's still got his old jersey, his Wagner Basin WB jersey when he was a pro rider. Now riding World Tour for Team Picnic Post NL. Yeah, big breakaway win yesterday. Love it. Uno X. This guy's pretty pumped up at the end there. Charmig. Then we had our French dude from yesterday. Yeah, the other guy. I just mentioned his name. The guy that I said had a pretty French name was second place yesterday. We're looking at him right now, actually, on screen. I'm watching the video, see it go down, and then over here, we just happen to have him open at the same time. 231-kilometer break. Finished second overall, 80th overall now in the GC. I always love this word, too, the boucle. The boucle. Lotto Intermarché goes through 12 seconds faster. Almost 13 seconds faster. So Lotto Intermarché is through the first checkpoint at 11 minutes 36 and change, guys. We're staying in the chat. Ew, this is... my eyes are hurting today. I think my eyes got a lot of dirt and dust in them yesterday. Amaury Sports Organization. Yes, the ASO. Dave's saying that Del Toro looks like he's on a mission. Oh, really? Tony's saying that doesn't think the UK does daylight savings time. I think most places over here that's going to start changing. Saskatchewan, right next door to me to the east, I don't think they've ever had time change. The kind of dead center of the country. BC, British Columbia, to the west of me, they just adopted it. They said, that's it. We're done. And I would rather have that too. Just let me get used to it slowly. I'll figure it out. You don't need to tell me about the clocks. I'm not waiting for the train. Right? I'm not waiting for the train whistle to stop. I'll figure it out. Sean Northcote from Cape Town's here. Good afternoon, folks. Hey, Sean. Yeah, Don's saying here, a team time trial where everyone is accountable for their own time cannot be called a team time trial. Exactly. It should be, the top 4, maybe even the top 3 riders across the line. That's how I've always seen a team time trial. Some of your teammates get blown right out the back. Finally, nice to see some coverage here. Ooh, those Bianchis look nice. Wow, for Bahrain Victorious. They look beautiful. Full disc wheels on the back. Deep section rims on the front here. Woo, nice bikes. Ridley's look sexy too. Love these. Yeah, guys, I love time trial bikes. Even though I don't ride them enough, I just love them. Actually, when I was in at Cal Cycle, this whole bike thing I'm doing with my bike, which I have back again now. No wheel. 6 days to get the wheel on or something. That's fine. They've got a couple of used time trial bikes just sitting there for sale. There's a Felt and there's a nice old Cervelo, which I should go buy. Like nice old aluminum Cervelo, Vrooman by design. Aaronson Colin, putting the pin in the country where my grandparents and multiple generations before lived and 2.5 hours from me is very funny. So Aaron, I was not close at all apparently. I guess I wasn't close at all to where Aaron was. I just threw it out into out somewhere. So Aaron, was it actually that close to where your grandparents lived? Dude, that was just a random plunk. Bahrain Victorious in the start shoot, guys. Yeah, they're on course right now. I'll get this live. Yeah, this is live feed right now, but it's going to be 30 seconds delayed roughly. And, Bahrain's only got 7 riders. Why does Bahrain only have 7 riders? Bahrain only has 7 riders. Didn't they start this thing with 8 each? I thought they did. But 7 riders. Yeah, this is a 7-rider race. Okay, didn't know that. I thought we had 8 riders in this race, each team. Each team only has 7 riders. I don't like that. I like big teams. I want 8, 9 riders per team, minimum. 8 seems too small now. Yeah, full force now. Our Bahrain Victorious out there, guys. Love it. I can't wait to see what these climbs actually look like. Okay, dudes. First place through. So it looks like NSN. Okay, let me just get a gander here. What's going on? Still Lotto Intermarché in first place. NSN just came in just ahead of Team Picnic Postinella there. So we've had 3 teams through now. Team Picnic Postinella is now moving up to the second climb of the day at Montagny. Then they'll start a long descent to the finish line. Actually, it's considerable. It's probably 12 kilometers, basically downhill. One little kip up here at around kilometer 19. NSN cycling team out on course here. So it looks like, yeah, NSN is a Swiss-based team, isn't it? Just trying to get a gander here. It looks like there's only 6 riders here. There's only 5 riders here. NSN only has 5 riders. What is going on with NSN? Hey, no, that's not what we do. No, come back here, Colin. Come back here. Yeah, they've only got 5 riders, so let's see. They've either dropped a couple riders quick or the team's been shredded a bit here already that I don't know about. Yeah, that's right. They're down 2 riders. Brady Gilmore's gone and Tane's gone. Did not finish stage 1, did not finish stage 1. I think I remember those guys crashing out, or they popped up on screen, never showed a crash. So they're down. They've only got 5 riders to start with, so this is going to be tough for these guys. Everyone's going to be taking extra pulls here at the Dauphine Libéré. Just going to keep saying it over and over. Eddie's predicting that Fabio will be invited, Max Poole, Matthew Dinham. Dude, I hate reading all the negative stuff about Fabio Jakobsen. He's having a really tough year. There's races he can't finish. I think he's finished outside time allowed several times now. Tom Dumoulin took the Tommy Dumoulin dump on him. Dave's saying his surprise pick will be F. I'm going to go with J-Code just because I said it earlier. A couple of really good time trials on that team. But again, I don't know how they're going to pick the winner when everyone's time is individual. So, you get my drift. If a bunch of EF guys do good, we'll say they won. One Bahrain rider just swings off here. Bahrain rider just swung off. Done. That is Phil Bauhaus, sprinter for the team. Let's take a look at Phil here quickly. Just pulls off. He's 31 years old. He's from Bocholt in Germany. Always in the sprints. Phil Bauhaus on any of the one-day races, extra points and stuff. He's always going to be like a top 10, top 15 type sprinter to me. Still seems to hang in there. So Bahrain's looking nice here. Some of the numbers are on sideways. Very strange. Fab's back. Morning, dudes. Okay, I'm just catching up, guys. Start shoot, Kofidis. What has Kofidis done so far, guys? Let's take a look at Kofidis here. Brian Cocard's on the team. Has Brian done anything yet? Brian Cocard is on the team. Not really. 149th on day 1, 106th on day 2, so not found him in the right position yet. Day 2 is a kind of a weird one too, with that huge breakaway, long breakaway I should say. Ben Thomas, we talked about this guy last year at the Tour de France. Just trying to remember where and when. Guys, I'm looking forward to the Tour de France. Yeah, day 1, Lille. That was his breakaway day. I think there was 4 riders in a big breakaway that day. 4 riders. I'm thinking like a Total Energy guys, maybe Virture. I really got to figure this out now. I guess they didn't make it, did they? There was 2 guys also last year, I think it was day 1, that they crashed going for a KOM point. A very early KOM point. They crashed together. Let's take a look at the Tour de France from last year. Jasper won that stage. Wow. Binyam second. Soren Varenskold. Anthony Turgis. But I'm more interested in those guys that were in that long break. Yeah, so cool. It's coming, guys. It is coming fast. Every day. I got to get myself more dialed in as to do this every day. As my favorite video these days is lock in. Lock in. Look at me, bro. Look at me. If you guys know what that is, just tell me. It's crazy. Aronson, I think we were being robbed from Remco not being here and cycling away from his whole team at kilometer 5. Oh yeah, he would just go by himself. No support needed. Especially if it's that kind of thing. Don saying it's going well. Sunny and 70 Fahrenheit in New Jersey. We had a nice day yesterday, guys. You probably can't tell because there's so much white on me. I actually burnt this whole side of my face yesterday. I could definitely feel it last night. After that, I still managed to climb on the bike. I did a short ride. I think it was like 25K. 25K? Might have only been 21K. Somewhere on Kona. Just part of the Ironman course. Guys, through checkpoint 1, we got 4 teams through now. Fastest team through, Team Jayco Alula. Gadoosh. Jayco Alula right here, guys. They go through at 11:03. Lotto Intermarchés at 11:36. NSN at 11:48. Team Picnic at 11:49. We got our first time here for Picnic. They've gone through Montagny checkpoint at 22 minutes and 18 seconds. They will be just hammering down the downhill parts now. Hopefully it's wide open racing. We can probably see that right here, guys. If I go to the map on this one. Yeah, it looks like they're just basically racing down through a valley system. The rivers are right here. So this isn't going to be crazy switchbacks. There are a few at the end, though, on that final climb. Take a look at Perot when we go back into it. You could see 1, 2, 3, 4 little switchbacks here. 3 of them anyways. And you'll see that here. That's at the end of the race. We're going to be climbing back up for the last kilometer. 3% up to 7% for maybe a couple hundred meters. The dudes are going to feel this. The dudes are going to feel this. We got a new best time at checkpoint 2, it looks like. They don't have the times here. I don't like that. That's not good. We have no times. All I can see is last times. I can't see. PCS, wake up. I pay for this. Come on. Yeah, Paul's around 6'1", so I'm trying to catch up, guys. Start shoot here. I can't even tell who this is from a distance here. Oh, it's two-door. Yeah. The people standing behind them all had white shirts on. It was zoomed out so far. I'm like, who's wearing the white and red jerseys? Dave's finally got his performance dial in on the K2. That's his urban assault vehicle. Aaron, predictions for decathlon: only Hool and Seha over second climb. And Hool does the entire down. Dude, I agree with this 100%. Yeah. Yeah, Seha will just be sitting on his wheel all the way on the downhill. And then Paul will just like implode poor Dan on that last 1 kilometer climb. Yeah, it's generally flat, but there are these uphill drags. They're not mountain climbs. I don't think they even get a categorization whatsoever. Two-door on course now. I always like to see, the different gear they're wearing. Like this guy here, I don't know who it is on the front. His bike is different than everyone else's. He's got more of a fairing behind the seat, and he's got a fairing where the forks go down, where it meets that angle and this angle. His bike's black and red. Everyone else's bike's black and white. They're on BMCs. I don't know what it's probably called like the BMC Time Machine, or is that the Canyons? I can't even remember. Can EF and Baudin keep the jersey? Yeah, exactly. Kofidis on course here now. Looks like everyone's riding full rear disc. Every team I've seen so far. Actually, do we have weather during the race? What do we got for weather? 10-kilometer wind, so it depends where we go on course. 23 degrees Celsius out there, guys. So that's probably like 75 Fahrenheit, so super nice weather for this. Yeah. Exactly, Don. It's the Dauphine. And it's funny, all the pros calling it the Dauphine too. And the younger pros, because you could see who they were all trying to remember the name, the Avron, Rhone, Alps. I'm just here to ride. Green jersey this time is the dude, I think his name is Nadev. I think that's his name. For NSN Cycling. So he has the green points jersey right now. Dave, today's the day. Jago's going to do really well today in the time trial. Well, at least Plap and Durbo will, I hope. Yeah. Right, Aaron. It's kind of a farce because it will not be the team finishing together. It's going to be individual riders coming in. It's going to be more interesting as we get close to the end to see what they actually do. focusing a lot here on NSN. Dudes, and taking a look here too. So Team Jayco is still the fastest at checkpoint 1. Total slots in there at 11:17. Who else are the newcomers there? That's it so far. We got Lotto through, NSN, and Team Picnic. We've only got 2 teams through the second checkpoint. Actually, we have 3 now. Waiting for that time. Lotto Intermarché was the fastest, ahead of Picnic. 8 seconds quicker. And we'll see what NSN does here. Remember, NSN's a little underpowered. They only have 5 riders. Ball-Ring Victorious here. Looks like they're shedding a rider again. That's, I think it's Nicholas Arndt, isn't it? They've got it down as Nikias. Could be Nikias. For Ball-Ring Victorious here, it is Nikias Arndt. He just got dropped off the back there. 34 years old. Taller guy, probably more of a time trialist, which shows up there. Time trialist / sprinter. German rider. Caja Rural in the start shoot now. Their riders Alex Diaz, Sergei Darder, Jan Castellon, Jean Bou. I can never say his name right. Jean Bou kind of trips me up. We'll call him Julian for now. And Jose Felix Parra. I tried. Yeah, and again, different mix of bikes here for Caja Rural. Some dudes are on a black bike. 3 of them are on black bikes. 3 of them are on green bikes. I don't know if like new models, they're trying out new models of the same, new vintage, new years of the same model of time trial bike. I guess is what they're doing. 2-door looking really good here. All sticking together. They could just add the times of all who finish one team. Lowest aggregate wins. Yeah, that's a good idea. Kind of like best overall team at the race. So if you don't know, guys, sometimes they'll have best overall team, which is just an aggregate, like Drew just said, cumulative times for, I don't think they use all the riders, though. I think they use 3 or 4 per team. And so there'll be a best team award. Jayco Alula, man. Jayco Alula on something here, guys. Yes. So through the second checkpoint, we see NSN's gone through at 22:07. Lotto Intermarché only 2.2 seconds down. Team Picnic at 10.68 seconds down. I think Jayco is going to smash their way through that right now. Jayco's gone through it. I'm waiting for the time to pop up. There we go. Just pops up here. They went through at 20 minutes and 58 seconds. More than a minute faster than NSN. 1 minute and 10 seconds quicker. Boom. Yeah. Come on, Luke and Durbo. Plappy and Durbo. Cofidis losing a rider here on the climb. Where's Cofidis right now? That's on the way to the first climb. They've already lost a rider. One rider on. He's signaling someone up. He's signaling. Could be a mechanical here. Gonna look at his wheels. What do I see? Yeah, he's calling someone up, and the team's looking back at him too. They're like, come on, dude. 187 sitting on the back here. Who's 187? He's looking out for his bro. Now 187's getting hung back. Okay, that's Ben Thomas. Okay, Ben Thomas is waiting for that rider behind. He sat up, moved back a bit. I think he just got radioed, dude, don't bother. Get going. Go, go, go. You're going to be in no man's land by yourself. Ben Thomas has now just bridged back on to his remaining 5 teammates. Bro back there. Yeah, you're on your own, dude. You are on your own. The race of truth. It's Emmanuel Bookman. Now, he was signaling like crazy to the team car, so I don't think he's blown up. I think he needs help. Something's going on with him. Yeah, we'll just call it Terra. The Tour of Terra. Yeah, they change them all the time. It's kind of weird. Like, it's like when sports stadiums change their name and you're used to calling it a certain thing. It's like, but it's sponsorship, I guess. MetLife Stadium used to be called Giant Stadium for the NFL football. TD bought Price Waterhouse in the late 80s and boom. Yeah, I just would have thought there'd be no TD Bank in there. Okay, so here's at the finish line right now. One rider coming in for Picnic Pass and L. See what time they get. 35 minutes, 37 seconds for Team Picnic Pass and L. One rider comes across solo. It's going to be very hard to figure out who these riders are right now. So yeah, how does this work? So new best time, but what about the other guys? Sorry guys, I'm going to make this into just a... Yeah, I'm going to start some conspiracy theories too while we're here. Just keep talking in the chat. Keep me busy in the chat. Okay, Aronson, I don't think Heyman was talking about Paris-Roubaix, but rather that in Flanders Field. Oh yeah, in Flanders Fields. Yeah, they've renamed a few to like almost like a sentence now. It seems like just say the place. One town to one town. I like that. Byron Victorious here. 4 teams. Yeah, so it's Jayco has a nice lead here. I don't see Total Energies doing as well as Jayco did. You can see the gap between them. Look at my little stick figures on the top, guys. Jayco has got this big gap over Total Energies. Of course, they're going downhill. Look at them gaining time on NSN, though. Okay, so they finally took Team Picnic, Post, and L off the screen there. Alpes and Premier Text just started. This is going to be hard to follow. It's getting hard because I don't know where the other Picnic guys are. Have they all finished? Or very weird. Very weird. Guys, help me figure this out. 6 riders for two-door here, so I think they've lost a rider somewhere. I don't see where we lost him. Yeah, I think that's going to come up right away. Total Energies goes through second place at the second checkpoint at Montagny at 21 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm trying to see where that is here. 21:20. That still puts them 22 seconds behind Team Jayco. There's going to be some fast teams coming, guys. There's going to be some fast teams coming. This 21 minutes of Jayco's might look a little bit slower later on as we go when we see Visma show up and UAE. Okay, 6 riders for two-door here. Yeah, again, it's weird. Black and white bikes, a couple of guys on the black and red. Yeah, they're testing something new. Some of these bikes must be newer. Yeah, those black and red bikes have a little tiny tail out the back. I thought they weren't allowed to have those. I guess there's a limitation as to what they can do. It's like a little tail that sticks out the back underneath the seat. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, average time is only 40.5k an hour. It's hilly enough, indeed. Don saying we have TD Banks in my area. I used to have an account with them. Yeah, I've had a TD account. Well, it was Canada Trust out west. TD bought Canada Trust. Dave, do you remember when they did that? Years ago. And then everything became green, but it's the same bank. And for a while they called it TD Canada Trust. And the name has been shortened and shortened to be cooler with the times. Probably for social media. And so, yeah, now it's just TD. But I've had an account since, I think, 1986. And they're always shocked when they see my account number. Wow, Dave's saying TD is probably the largest bank in the US. Really? Yeah, the whole thing should have been shown, but... And the fact here that I don't even... Okay, so we do have it here now. Sorry, guys. Now we're seeing checkpoint times here. So you can see here, too, guys, Jayco at 20 minutes and 58 seconds. Yeah, here's one lone Lotto Intermarché rider finishing. So this will be the finishing time for Lotto Intermarché. What about the other guys? He's got a teammate right with him. So 2 Lotto Intermarché riders come across within 2 or 3 seconds of each other. And that puts them into first place. They'll be about 2 or 3 seconds ahead of Team Picnic overall. Wow, NSN's just picking up a Lotto Intermarché rider here. So you can see here NSN is on course. They're picking up some of the stragglers from Lotto. Lotto has finished. Yeah, guys, I don't like that. I don't like that at all because there's Lotto guys still on course that were dropped. So now... Okay, yeah, so I'm a bit confused now as to what is the finishing time. Is it now the first place guy? Help me. Someone help me here. Yeah, here it is right here, guys. Lotto Intermarché finishes at 35 minutes and 34 seconds. Average speed overall, 47.9. That back part of the course was a lot downhill. Team Picnic Posnell is only just under 3 seconds back. UAE is the next team to go, guys. UAE, followed by Movistar, Astana, Lidl Trek, Decathlon, Uno X, Red Bull, Net Company, Ineos. Visma, Groupama, and finally, you don't need to see it there, but it is EF. Will be going last today because they are in the overall lead of the race. Let's look early on. Has anything else changed? Bahrain victorious, the fastest through there now at checkpoint 1. At checkpoint 2, they're the fastest through. Yeah, that's just showing up on screen now. At checkpoint 2, they're 6 seconds faster than Jayco was. Hasn't shown up here yet. I'm getting that from Flow Bikes. Boom, there it is now. So 5.9 seconds faster than Jayco at the second checkpoint. So yeah, kind of a goofy time trial. Like, they're recording the time of the first guy across the line, which is, how is that individual? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, guys, I got to catch up. And we are in the pipe 5x5. Yeah, bouclé. Dude, it's so funny. Every time we fly WestJet here, as a non-French speaker, bonjour. We don't need to speak French out here, really, but 2 languages in Canada, English and French. Speak either one. We're a bilingual country. It's all good. So Sprinter for NSN just gets dropped on this final climb, and he can barely turn the pedals. Barely turning the pedals. His teammate says, I'm going. His teammate just launches away, guys. I'm going to show you NSN right now. This dude here. So it's Nadav Reisberg. He is in the green jersey right now. And he could barely turn the pedals. He's got a teammate flying up the road here, George Bennett. Let's get it. George Bennett doing the work here. So he'll be setting the time for NSN, I guess. Very strange how they're doing this. So as you can see here, guys, NSN is on course. They're on course still. This looks dated to me. This looks too old. George Bennett is virtually at the finish line. He's climbing right now to the finish line. I want to see if they make that NSN team logo just disappear when he crosses the line. He's over 35 minutes, 7 seconds right now. Fastest time at the finish right now is 35:34. George Bennett leveling himself here, out of the saddle all the way on the climb. I'll try to see some markers here. Is he going to be close? He's got 12 seconds to do it. 10 seconds. He's well within the barriers, but I don't see any markers. Oh, he's going to be close. He got it by 1 second. He got it by 1 second. Yes, nice job, dude. Nice job by George Bennett there. He would have missed it if he would have hung with his teammate. He would have just missed that if he would have hung with his teammate. So NSN is still appearing on screen now. See, they disappeared. They just made the whole team disappear before our eyes when George Bennett got the win, or set the time for them. So we can see here, NSN is through now less than 1 second faster than Lotto Intermarché. UAE is on course now. Let's take a look at their bikes quickly. See if we've got any new prototypes being tested out here. I guess that's what they must do. They must try the prototypes out on the course within limits as to what they're allowed to use. Aaron saying Toronto Metro is quite a week ahead. World Cup starts. PGA Tour an hour up. Osprey Valley. The Yankees coming to play. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. Yeah, focus on motor pacing today. Yeah, wait till we see the decathlon go. Bahrain's going to set a nice time, guys. Bahrain down to 4 riders now. It says they're 5 seconds up at the second checkpoint. Yeah, they're 5 seconds up at the second checkpoint. Let's take a look here now. So they were first at the first checkpoint. First at the second checkpoint. Who else has jumped up there? So yeah, Team Picnic does not have a time trial team. Kahu Royal Pro Series team is ahead of them. Second checkpoint, we saw Jayco Alula get bumped into second place. They'll still finish really well. They'll come in first for a while here before Bahrain and the big boys show up. Yeah, so what they're doing is once there's a finish, we're going to watch this again, guys. Once I see a Jayco rider finish, that Jayco jersey that's on the screen right now is going to just gone. So what time are the riders really getting? Are they all getting their individual times coming across? And they're saying that's the team time? Sure. Ooh, Jayco Alula. Here we go, dudes. They are going to shatter NSN's time. Done. 1 minute, 47 seconds faster. 1 minute, 40, and I'm going to give it a refresh here. We've got time. Jayco disappears. 2 Jayco riders finished. They're on giant bikes. Man, dude, you can't beat a TT bike. Can't. So the whole Jayco teams vanish, yet there's still Jayco riders out there. So what time do they get? Jayco goes through you guys at 33 minutes and 46 seconds. 1 minute and almost 48 seconds faster than NSN. Like, come on. I think that's a pretty good performance. So that's my pick. There we go. Dave's saying like, share, tell others. Yeah, guys, like, share, tell, subscribe, tell people about it, like the videos, throw some comments once in a while. Aaron saying, Colin, there was 29 runs in the Brewers A's game last night in Vegas AAA Park with. Oh, dude, I wish I would have seen that. So the Athletics, can we still call them that, are now playing in Vegas. Where do they play in the meantime? Like, wasn't their stadium shut down or something? I was watching a quick video about it. So, guys, we know Oakland's going to Vegas. That's going to be fantastic. Yeah, man, there's going to be a lot of stuff. You could actually overlap an NFL game and a baseball game in Las Vegas and be in Las Vegas and spend way too much money on just junk. So, 29 runs. I'm going to see if I can find a game in that series still. Because they usually play the 3-4 game stand or whatever it is. Justin saying working through time changes can be great or aggravating. Yeah, dude, totally. Yeah, Henri, Francois, Renaud, Hakim. Sounds, yeah, dude, totally. Dudes, I really got to catch up here. I'm so far behind. Let's get this quick refresh here. Movistar just going out on course now. Going to be interesting to see UAE come through the first checkpoint here. So UAE is just on the start of the climb. Soudal getting to the top climb. Alpecin Premier Tech's been over it. Total Energies still as a team out there somewhere. Bahrain Victorious will probably set a very nice time as well. So is Bahrain 20 minutes and 52 at the second checkpoint, just ahead of Jayco. Can they hold that? We saw Jayco set a huge time at the finish line there. Aaron saying the pin looks like it was put in Staunton, Virginia, which is Augusta County. Wow, that's where both his grandparents. Dude, Aaron, that, like what a quinky dink, right? What a coincidence. Got all the older people out here watching the race today. Older. Right here. Fab. Okay, so the only time that matters is the first guy across the line, but individual times count. I'm totally... Dude, me too. They said yesterday that it's based on individual times. And as of today, they're setting times at the finish line based on their first rider. So are they saying, yeah, you won the team time trial, but all your other dudes, they're going to get crucified for losing time? Like, I don't know. Matty Mahoric just drops out of the back of the Bahrain Victorious train here. He's number 126 for Bahrain Victorious. 3 riders still up the road. They're going to set a really hot time, guys. They're coming in hot. Coming in hot. The Dauphine allows foreign commentators to learn French pronunciation prior to the tour. Yeah, dude, exactly. Exactly. The Tour de Ronde d'Avril des Alpes. Don, well, first place would always be, last place would always be the best place team. Well, the GC rider. And the rest, is it based on the GC of the teams? Yeah, good question. Last times are stacked upside down. Why isn't Lotto on top? Okay, so I'm seeing your finish. We got 4 teams through. Total Energies coming through now. 1 rider coming across. They're going to be close to a minute down on Jayco Alula. 52.38 down on Jake Olula. So that rider comes across. Now we're going to come top here. You can see Total Energies, the team. I'll refresh it. It's going to disappear. Yeah, there we go. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. Yeah, whatever. I'm a terrible singer, guys. Terrible. How did Sudal do? We're looking for times for Sudal through the first checkpoint. Any big standouts here? Nothing too huge yet, guys. All kind of the same as before. Waiting for UAE to come through and just annihilate that first checkpoint time. 3 riders for Bahrain victorious here. They're going to set smoking hot time. Yeah, dude, Pinoy, X-Men, who is on the pin map. Guys, if you're not on the pin map, let me know. Here's X-Men. X-Men is somewhere in this area. Lives in Area 51, apparently. He's out there, guys. He's really out there. Yeah, there's definitely a climb at the end. There's definitely a climb, guys. I'll show you that again here on the map. Sorry, not that map. This map. If we come back to the map here, you can see the very finish, X-Men. Right here. I can't even zoom in on this, guys. There is quite a bit of a switchback here, and they're climbing straight up. It says only max 7% gradient, but it looks pretty tough to finish. Astana on course now. Bahrain victorious will be coming to the finish line right away here. 2 riders left for Bahrain now. It's Peo Bilbao. This is where they take that hard turn in the road, guys. 1 rider just completely drops off. Peo Bilbao just says, I'm done. They leave 1 rider to assault the climb. I'll try to figure out who that is right now. We're seeing that Sudal Quickstep was 5th at the first checkpoint. He led those 2 riders into the last corner so hard. I wonder if I can see it here. Yeah, I'll show you guys here. So right here, this is where the climb starts. This corner right here, there's a wall along the side of the road there at the bottom. Peo Bilbao just kind of went into it and stopped. At least I think that's where it is. Maybe it's there. But they're like peeling off and sending one or 2 guys up the road by themselves. Ooh, now we get to see UAE guys. Problem with this one, I can't see my little lines. I gotta see the lines. Oh, Rail saying, rumors say Lidl is spending a lot to buff up their squad. Now Jordi Muse is apparently linked to them. Guys, I saw a little thing on Instagram this morning. Yeah, 1 rider for Bahrain victorious going to the top here. What do you think, Buitrago? Is Buitrago here, guys? I'm not really sure if Buitrago's here, but this looks like a Buitrago type rider to me. Buitrago is here. This has got to be Buitrago. Can't see his number right now. 124 should be Buitrago. They come through in 2nd place. Almost 12 seconds down. So again, a goofy time trial. And then the whole team disappears. So they've got their finish locked in. We know Matty Mahor got dropped. We know there was 2 or 3 riders before that got dropped. They're still on course somewhere, probably being picked up by these other teams. So who gets what time? Yeah, dude, there was something, a little interview with JV, Jonathan Vaughters, talking about salary caps in pro cycling. I thought it was an interesting thing. You know, basically, the best rider in the world has the best team. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I could say that's true. So you just buy up all the competition and keep them all on your team. Lots of sports have done that. The weirdest thing, so either way, whatever. The comments by people were just like, yeah, it was like, yeah, this is only an American would say this. Okay. And like, what does this guy know? I'm like, dude, you're so young, you don't know who Jonathan Vaughters is. Like, yeah, dude, it's a tough one. Like a billionaire could just buy every best cyclist because cycling is cheap. It's a cheap athlete sport. Like Poggy making what, 10 million a year? Wow. Compared to some sports, right? Without sounding negative, because these are my favorite athletes. But yeah, some billionaire could just buy every best athlete. But yeah, there's always the case of the New York Mets. There's that case, right? So I get it. Maybe you do need a salary cap. Maybe you don't. I can see the reasons why. Oh, very distinctive look here for Lidl Trek. Some guys are going out with the white gloves. The rest, none. No gloves. No gloves. Where's Quinn Simmons? His first team time trial right here. So funny. I'm not seeing... Yeah, where is he? Can't see his hair. It's tucked in. They're like, hey, dude. Dude, could you imagine Lidl Trek the night before? Hey, Quinn, we need to have a little talk about the hair. We're going to have to, like, really tuck it up there today. Don says he's picking Alpecin for best underperformer, underrated team. Yeah, Jake was super fast. Guys, I'm going to have to do a sticky bottle here. I'm so far behind. Sorry, guys. Wow, there's a bunch of people here. Dudes, 51 people here. Thank you, everyone. And lurkers, let us know. Jim from Vegas is here as well. Jim says he's got a wager on Visma for today. Dave, I know. He's saying, Matt, please fire up Blue Thunder mode. I was just on my Discord channel, guys. There's another guy I ride with, and he goes, can you do this on Bike Terra? I'm like, absolutely you can, dude. He wants to take his own route from outside, put it into Bike Terra, and ride it inside. I'm like, absolutely you can. I said, it's going to look very realistic. It's going to look simple graphics, but it's going to take the GPX, the X, Y, and the Z, if you want to call it, the up, down, the vertical gains, the losses. It's going to create a 3D world. It's going to pull from a good map source nearby. I don't know who they use. That cluster of trees, that mountain, those buildings, like individual buildings are detailed. I was going to do a quick video, maybe during the middle of one of these videos, and see if I can see my house in the thing, if it resolves it. Thought there was something on the road there. Okay, UAE's flying right now, guys. Let's just check the times here. They're through the first checkpoint already. UAE goes through 1.4 seconds ahead of Bahrain Victorious. So UAE looking strong. Third place would be Team Jayco Alula at 3 seconds. Then we got Total Energies at 17, Alpecin Premier Tech at 21 seconds. First checkpoint. At the finish line, it's still Jayco Alula. Santiago Buitrago for Bahrain Victorious was not able to get across there. We have a lone rider for Cofidis coming up next. Well back on the Jayco Alula time. It's going to be about 50 seconds back. 51 and change. 53 and change back. I'm going to say that maybe that was Ben Thomas right there. I mean, even harder to tell who they are, you know, when you can't see their hair at all. Different position on the bike. Oh yeah, echelons. Yes, fantastic. I love it. Yeah, Aaron's got it here. Everyone's on a full disc and then a nice deep, I don't know, 50, 60 mil front rim. Got to be at least maybe 65 mil front rim. BMC is the time machine, probably win tunnel test. Yeah. Okay. Couture? Say what? Yeah, Dauphine is easy to remember. We got a Van Riesel bike here sitting on top of a car. This is an action cam look here. Like, guys, the race is over here. Why are we looking at that? Dudes, Decathlon's heading out. Decathlon is heading out. They will just have started. This is delayed. Dan Hool just looks like an absolute juggernaut compared to these dudes. Decathlon is underway. Yep. They're in the pipe right now. They are in the pipe, 5x5. Eddie's asking, does Zwift have time trials? Yes. If they do, it's interesting to do with blindfolded without knowing your time. Dude, Inside Cycling World here. That's how the channel started. Zwift has the best time trial out there in the way it's organized. It's through the WTRL. Martin, bro. He lives up the road from me. He actually doesn't live that far from me. He's the organizer of basically, I would say, I'm going to say this right now, the longest running race series in the world. It's been running for over 6 years now, weekly. Every Thursday, there's teams from all over the world competing in it, and they have something called a coffee class. So, if you got like, you can have an 8-man team if you want. You have a 4-man team. There's a cool rating. It's called coffee class. So, you got a latte, you got a mocha, you got an espresso. They've got a doppio, which I think is a double espresso. I think. Coffee Talk with Colin right here, guys. Please look that up. A doppio. I think it's a double espresso, I believe, or maybe it's a slight variation on it. And anyways, that's kind of how fast your riders are. And then the mix of your teams will give you like a team categorization. You don't have to have all espresso riders. You could have one guy that's a step down, and there's limitations. It's very well regulated. And yeah, they have incredible time trials. It's all inside. So it's different because you're not really worried about aero. It's more just how big is your engine? And there's huge numbers being put out. Gigantic events. Guys, like during its height, COVID's, I think they were getting like 25, 30,000 riders every week competing. And they would be starting around the clock. I've done some videos on it. There's videos on my channel where I do the WTRL TTTs on Zwift. Thanks for asking that, Eddie. Will any team not finish with just one dude? I haven't seen that yet. Every team... okay, so Jayco had 2 guys within probably 5 seconds, and I think Kofidis did as well. Yeah, I'm catching up, guys. I gotta catch up. The Sky Dome will always be the name for the TO fans. Yeah, Domer. Domer. That was the original mascot, I think, the Domer. He's a little turtle. Jim saying only one rider counts. Yeah, I think it's only one rider counts for the team standing, but everyone else loses time. Yeah. Is that right? Which would be the same as the old days, but in the old days it was 3 or 4 riders. Here's one Tudor rider coming solo right now. One Tudor rider coming solo. Well, of course, Colin. He's one solo. Finishes 1 minute and 30 seconds down. He had a teammate just behind him. So some of these teams, 1 or 2 riders, probably launching one rider for the last little kick up the top. You're on a time trial bike trying to sprint your way to the top with a full rear disc wheel, deep dish front sections, up a 7% gradient. Tough work. Okay, I'm catching up, guys. I don't know how far behind I am. Oh my. Yeah, dude, sticky bottle. I have to sticky bottle this. I'm sorry, guys. I missed some comments. I'm sorry. Okay, we got someone new. Nina, where are you from? Nina's new. I think Nina's new. Is Nina new? I'm backing up the chats here. Costa Rica's here. Todd's in the mix. Todd, my bro. Right here, Todd. There you go. I got Todd down as Todd Mountain Bike. Todd, am I anywhere near where you live in Costa Rica? I just put a random pin here. I just assumed you were on the west side of Costa Rica, so it's Todd Mountain Bike. Todd does mountain bike tours down there, I guess. You can see in his name, Costa Rica Mountain Biking. Ole, ole, ole. Stoked for the start of the World Cup. Okay, guys, I'm going to try to watch World Cup. I do have Sportsnet. I can watch it. So Todd is on the map. UAE rider just pulls off. How great would it be to have a TT on a regular road bike and helmets? Yeah. Well, dude, you could see them switch bikes sometimes. You know what? I'm going to say early this year. Yeah. Aaron, we saw that. We saw it happen. It was one of the early races in Spain. Like, I don't know if it was Catalonia or Valenciana. It might have been the Valenciana race. There was a stage that had like 80, 90k an hour winds. The men did it. They couldn't use time trial gear. Some guys were wearing time trial helmets on a road bike because they were allowed to use a time trial helmet, but not the road bikes for control. Charles, I do ride a TT bike and Ruby at times. Hey, Charles, Charles Pester. Charles is on the map, guys. Charles is on the map. Here you are, Charles. I got you down in Okotoks. I did remember you're from Okotoks. Charles, I did see your club, and I pieced it together yesterday. I'm like, Highwood Cycling Club. I'm like, hey, there's a dude in my channel that's from Okotoks that mentioned the Highwood Cycling Club. Yeah, dude, so I think I joined. I think I'm part of your Facebook group now. So if you see me there, I think I used my personal profile. I can't remember. But yeah, so Charles is from Okotoks here. They got some pictures. They were out riding somewhere out west here. Guys, this is beautiful, this part of the world here. And if you really want to get good, right here, guys, see this place? Where's Longview? This commercial on TV from years ago where some Scottish dude says, where's Longview? I remember it so well. No one else will know that here. Maybe Dave will, perhaps Charles. But yeah, this part of the world, guys, out here, Millerville, Diamond Valley. It's funny. This used to be called Black Diamond and Turner Valley. They smashed the two names together. That's how we do it here. We unite. Whatever. Keep your town name, man. There's towns in Calgary. Bowness. That used to be a separate town. There's another one here. It's a community in Calgary. Midnapore. I've got an old atlas from my mom. Midnapore, right here. This used to be a separate town way back when. Shows up on this goofy old atlas that my mom has. Yeah, back to racing, guys. Yeah, we do cover a little bit of racing here. First checkpoint, UAE's first. 1 minute, less than 2 seconds ahead of Bahrain victorious. At the finish line, it is still Jaco Alula. Bahrain at just 12 back. Total Energies at 52. Ooh, man. UAE is cooking. I was going to say 5 riders, and I just watched the 5th rider drop off the back here. Yeah. Man, they are smoking fast here right now. They must be on the huge descent. Yeah, they are. Big, wide. Road's basically 3 lanes wide. 2 Caja Royale riders come to the finish, separated by 2 or 3 seconds. So I think the goal is kind of 2 best climbers at the end, assault that climb, and then launch the final dude for the last couple hundred meters. That seems what rider teams are doing. Usually there's a teammate close by. Red Bull out on course now. So Charles rides TT bike and Ruby at times. Charles, I ride the Quintana Roo, whichever one it is. It's the blue one. You can't change the color. I ride that bike virtually every day on Ruby. So I'm back on Ruby a lot now. Why? I actually like the Zwift graphics better. I don't like the overlay of the avatars on Ruby. I think it looks kind of goofy to me. I like the video. Ruby has like every Ironman course in the world on it. It seems like that. They have the Ironman archive. It's all there. So I did a bit of Kona yesterday. On the weekend, I did Maryland. I did Amelia, what's it called? There's a race. It's an autumnal classic race or autumnal fall race in the World Cycling Tour. Trofeo Amelia, whatever it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sure you do. It's probably a race that Isaac Del Toro went to last year. I'm going to find the name right now. I have to do this. now. Hold the phone. Giro dell'Emilia. This race here. It's in Romagna. So I did a time trial course just 2 days ago in that part of the world. So Emilia. So yeah, I do a lot of time trial stuff on Ruby. So yeah, Charles, shout out. I saw your team. Good pictures. Let the boys know about the channel. Rail saying that's what happens in smaller races where smaller teams don't have the equipment or the bigger teams can't be bothered. Yeah, it could be an equipment issue. Some of these teams don't have it. Guys, you'll really see it. Case in point, I did the World Championships last year in Rwanda. Like, insanity. Like, totally different bikes. Riding the time trial on road bikes. Mismatched helmets. Everything. Now, some of it would be because they are actually from different teams. And that's their equipment, right? So you're doing a mixed... Alpecin Premier Tech coming in now. 51.22 seconds down. This is the best young rider. The best young rider here. In the white kit. I did see that this morning. Yeah, so... Yeah, you might see a high-level cycling country riding different bikes. Well, because that's what they ride in the World Tour. So I guess they're allowed to for that event. Dan Houle just looks gigantic here for decathlon. Okay, guys. Yeah, we got some important times coming up here. Lidl Trek is the fastest through. Checkpoint 1. We're going to have some fast times coming now. 10:54 for Lidl Trek at checkpoint 1. Movistar, basically on the same time within half a second. That's a shocker. Decathlon, 5 seconds down. UAE, 6 seconds down. Let's take a look at Movistar for a second here. They do have some time trialists. Ivan Romeo is a time trialist. You can see here, guys. Men's under 23 individual time trial world champion. Right here. He is a time trial. He's probably sitting on the front and doing everything. Guys, hold my beer. That's what he just said to me. Dudes, hold my beer. Just get on and don't move. 1.93 meters tall. So this guy's like 6'4", just walking around like a beast, just smashing watts on the front for Movistar. Guys, would anyone have said that Movistar would have done well at this race? At this stage, I should say. Cepeda, tiny lightweight climber, 61 kilograms. Uta Brooks, he might be a good time trialist. Not really. When's this guy gonna step up? This, I think, is their GC leader for all the races, I think. He is set up for the Tour de France. So he will be going to Tour de France. He's 23 years old. Transferred from Visma Lisa Bike last year. Yeah, it says right there, 2025 Visma Lisa Bike. 4-year contract with Movistar coming up. Ooh, yeah, dudes. I think Lidl Trek is going to be just blistering. Just seen Wano Yuso earlier in the year on his time trials. Soudal Quickstep losing a rider here. Ethan Hayter. They've lost Hayter. They're in the climbing section, I believe, now. You can see 2 riders going by themselves out of the saddle all the way. So Soudal Quickstep had 3 near the end. I'm going to give this a quick refresh so I can figure out where they are exactly. This is when Tour Track would be nice. 2 riders still together. One's going to peel off probably. Decathlon has 5 riders here. Dan sitting on the back. I guess he's taking a rest right now. He's got to save energy just to like sit on the front on the downhill and push like 5 watts per kilo on the downhill. It's hard to do, guys. On downhills. Yeah, it could be this is how we do it. But they're a little bit off of French's South Central. Yeah, exactly. This is how we do it. Jason and X-Men could go catch an A's game in the next 5 days. Dude, I want to see if I can catch a game at that stadium on Sportsnet. Because I do get some random U.S. games. Like, every Toronto game is shown, which is really good. $29 a month, it's worth it. And then random other games. Lots of Yankees games, which I love watching. Okay, the Soudal Quickstep guys coming to the finish line together here. Looking not bad right now. They're going to be probably... They're going to be close to a minute behind. 45 seconds, maybe. Oh, looks like a Paris... Was that a Paris Pontre? That might have been a Paris Pontre. It's the facial. It's the facial. Oh, yeah. He's got the fantastic goatee. Full stash. Full here. Man, he's giving Quinn Simmons a run for his money. That was a Paris Pontre. I don't know if it's Valentine, though. It is Valentine Paris Pontre. Okay. It is. His brother's on the other team. Notice how I just say the other team because I have no idea what team it is right now. I don't know. Yeah, Valentine Paris Pontre. Winner of the Mont Ventoux stage last year at the Tour de France, guys. There it is. Montpellier, stage 16 to Mont Ventoux. First place. Yeah, I'm not sure who his teammate was with him, but he was right there. So they've got another decent climber on that team there for that last effort. And you know, guys, not a huge climb, but it's a huge climb after you've buried yourself for 27 kilometers straight. Right? Hanging on for dear life. 6 riders for Lidl Trek here. Try to figure out who we've lost. So they do have a full team. So they've lost 1 rider on course. Tom Scoins is there for sure because he's got that jersey on. Tom Scoins is Latvian, I believe. He is Latvian. And so he has kind of an alteration or a modification on his jersey. They've actually caught a rider who looked like it might have been a decathlon rider. So again, the team jersey disappears when they're done. Who would that have been? No, that would have been an Astana rider, I'm thinking, with that color. Yeah. So Astana's out, decathlon's behind Lidl Trek. Yeah, so that wouldn't be possible. Red Bull's on course. Ineos is on course. Visma's on course. That big climb along that wall, 3 go into it for UE, 1 pulls off immediately. They send 2 up the road. This is kind of what I've been seeing over and over. They turn hard, go up into the town. 2 riders here. We've got number 7 and we've got number 1. Obviously, that's going to be Isaac Del Toro, and it's Kevin Vermarque from the US of A. Kevin Vermarque, I think, just transferred there last year. And good move for Kevin, don't you think? He was a Team Picnic Postinel rider, and now he's on the biggest team in the world, getting a chance to shine over there. Ooh, yeah. Trek is on it, guys. Lidl Trek is on it. All pistons firing here, guys. Through the second checkpoint, they are the fastest. 11 seconds faster than Bahrain Victorious. Still really impressed with Movistar here. I'd love to have some camera footage of them and see Ivan Romeo just sitting on the front all the way. Awesome stuff. And who are we watching here? Okay, yeah, the UAE riders. No. Who is that? Yeah, it's Isaac. Isaac's gone by himself now. You can see the team, the Mexico flag on his back there. He's gone by himself now. Kevin Vermarque is just a little bit further back, saying 8% gradient here. 5-4. They're not going to make it. They will not beat Jaco Alula at the finish line. But that's kind of a shocker. So right there, I'm going to say I think my pick for best performing kind of underrated team. Jaco is doing really well. They just beat the best team in the world. Now, Taddy wasn't here. That's okay. But Del Toro was here. They just beat him by 5 seconds. You would expect UA to be there. Yeah. Team Jaco. Love it. Aaron saying, can we look at the Tour de France Stage 1 Barcelona? I love it too. Yeah, Barcelona. That's the only way you can say it to compare to this one. Yeah, Rail saying the Barcelona TTT is way shorter. Guys, we can probably do that quickly here. It is shorter. I think it's only like 9 or 10 Ks. Kind of sucks, really. Here's the Tour de France. And we can look. Even the teams, guys, I look at this every day. I look at this every day to see the teams filling out. So, yeah, let's do that quick. Stage 1. TTT, Barcelona. Here's our profile. Oh, it's 19 kilometers. Okay, that's better. That's better. It's something. I just don't like these kind of joke time trials that are like 7 and 8 kilometers. Like, you don't even give a chance to the time trials to shine. Or they make them so short that the sprinters can win them. Like 3-4 kilometers. There's a couple stage races late in the year after Tour de France. Kind of like around Vuelta time. I don't know if it's like Tour of Germany or the Czech Tour maybe. They have these ultra short time trials at the beginning. Yeah. It's a bit shorter than today. You know, it's a decent little climb there. A kilometer at 5.4. That's going to hurt the legs a lot. There's quite a bit of false flatty through it as well. And then a nice kick up at the end. So this is for the Tour de France Stage 1, guys, on July 5th. 4th. July 4th. July 4th. Be there. Okay, Groupama FDJ in the start chute. They've just left. Okay, they're on course now. And then we've got EF Education coming. Oh, dude, I love the blue and white polka dots. This race is good. The color's fantastic. It's kind of a weird blue. You guys tell me what kind of blue that is. I don't even know. Yeah, it's Rail. I thought it was way shorter too. I thought it was under 10K, but it's saying 19 kilometers, which is a shocker to me. So funny looking at Lidl Trek, and I can't tell where Quinn Simmons is. I don't see any hair. Tom Scoins takes a big pull. Thought he was going to pull off there, but he didn't. He just swerved really far over. Slots in second from the back. Someone's taking a break at the back, not taking their turn. Juan. Yeah, good one. Fab's got a good one. Buitrago's pain face was a 2 out of 5 compared to Rex's, I think is what he's saying. Yeah, that guy had the ultimate pain face. The ultimate. Noticing Dan Houle coming to the front here now for decathlon. Right when they get over the top. Dogs. I don't even know what they're doing. Like, come on. Yeah, they're getting to the top of the climb. Dan Houle positions himself on the front immediately. I think he's been hiding back there. Not hiding, just... Again, hold my beer. Movistar killing it here. Coming to the finish line. 10 seconds away from first place right now. Wow. They're going to be very close, guys. Very, very close for Movistar. I think they're going to take it. Movistar has taken the time trial. They've taken the time trial so far. Remember, they're in the hot seat for now. Who was this? Movistar moves ahead 2.27 seconds ahead of Team Jayco Alula at the finish line. There we go. Jayco Alula, yeah, they were kind of a little bit shocked there. Awesome to see Michael Matthews back, guys. It's the first time I've seen him at the race. The way they reacted, they thought they were going to stay there for a while longer, I think. Ooh, yeah, Visma Elise Bike looks fantastic here too, guys. They look powerful. Very powerful. Dogs are howling. No gloves, no love. Yeah. Yeah, so right now, Quinn could be out of that Lidl Trek train. I wouldn't even know it because I can't tell anyone's hair right now. And he's not wearing the Captain America jersey. Nina's saying that UAE was desperate to win it. So where's Nina from? I got to catch up, guys. So much chat going on here. Yeah, okay, I'm back to Todd. This is how far behind I am. Yeah, Nina, the course is dry. It is dry. It's very overcast, and it looks like a good rain. It looks like it's been here for the last week, it seems, outside of yesterday. Decathlon rider pulling off. Here's an Ineos rider pulling off. Actually, yeah, I was going to say right away, he's signaling for help. He was reaching down low, and then I saw him put his hand up right away. Puts his hand up for the car. Dude, that was really funny how that happened. Okay, so this is what I saw. I saw him reaching down with his right hand to something on his bike. Front wheel area. Then his hand goes up in the air. And then his other hand goes up in the air like he kind of flicks it like he's mad. The team car just blows right by him. He probably heard over the radio, was probably like, yo, dudes, I need help. I got some. Too bad, dude. We're leaving. And they just, I swear, they just hammered right by him. Okay, now this is funny to see. Alex Baudin decked out in yellow with a pink helmet. White socks, black shoes. Dude, come on. Ben Healy on the front with the Irish champion bands on. So Todd saying, yes, I am somewhere in between San Jose and the Central Pacific, elevation 3,600. Yeah, it's funny, guys, when I see Todd's climbs and rides, they're short. Oh, yeah, this Ineos rider is so mad. He's so mad. He's like telling off. He's fiddling with his derailleur. His chain's off. Chain is completely off. This guy's going to take his bike and throw it into the woods. Yep. He's mad. Takes the head unit. Flips the $20,000 bike down. Not too hard. So the backup car is Sam Watson. That first car kind of screwed him over. I'm just going to say it right now. Dave St. Toronto may start giving away World Cup tickets soon. What, like no attendance? Or Vought's been dropped, guys. Vought has been dropped. That kind of shocks me. He's dropped at... What? Vought's been dropped on the first climb. So he's not feeling good. Anyone know what's going on with Vought these days? Sickness, perhaps? Actually, I think I saw someone that crashed their bike recently. Maybe it was Vought. I think it was. I in my memory, I've got someone saying that they crashed their bike like the night before, and it might have been this race. Might have been this race. Aaron Bissinger and Houle are huge engines for decathlon, absolutely. Charles here. I will try to friend you. I am easy to see. I am the slowest rider. Do you like that? I like it. Dude, someone's got to be the slowest. You're with the boys, though. Right? Yeah, guys, that Highwood. Dudes, if you want a nice place to ride, it's all country roads out there. You can get roads that take you right into Kananaskis country, do the Highwood Pass. That's the pass I talked about. I've never done it. I've always said, too, it's not the hardest climb, but it's like the big climb for any real road cyclist around here to do. It's kind of a big thing. They shut the road down over the winter. Early season in June, cyclists is open and they can take it on. Astana coming here to the finish line with one rider. Going to be about 50 seconds down. 45 seconds, 47.39 down for Astana. Where does that put us here? Movistar still leads the way with Jake Olula. Team UAE. Dudes, who would have said UAE be third today? And it could get worse. Could be worse for them. But overall, you know, this is quite the climby race. I don't think that's going to hurt Isaac Del Toro at all, considering he was the guy that led the way across the finish line. Tom Scoins here riding solo right now. So he's pulled off, it looks like, from the Lidl Trek team. Okay, so Astana has finished. I need to update that. Astana team should disappear. Yeah, they disappeared. Lidl Trek will be the next team to finish. Then Decathlon coming in. So Visma's lost a lot of firepower at the very, very beginning of this. Trek only has 3 riders left. 3 going in. Probably drop 1 more. Before the finish, 2 will assault the hill by themselves. Oh, Fabson, that was Bissinger, already done. Elizabeth Hunter. Elizabeth, have you been here before? And where are you from? Ooh. Who is this? Ben Tullett pulls over for a bike change. I thought he was going to crash off the road there. He kind of went to the far left-hand side of the road on a right-hand bend, and it looked like he was almost going to topple over. Oh, he's stuck waiting for a car. This sucks. Yeah, how frustrating. Sorry, dude. You're on your own. Ride solo. 4 riders here for Decathlon. Looking good. Yeah, Elizabeth, loving this. Looking forward to seeing how Zwift and Ruby will merge in the future. Love Zwift for the jersey collection. Me too, Elizabeth. Me too. Guys, on Zwift. Yeah, so right now my Zwift is suspended for now because I'm trying to force myself to ride outside. I have Ruby till November. Matt and Anslo, they gave e-Bike Terra last summer. So I need to get back on that soon, but I'm trying to ride outside more. Zwift is really good for collecting jerseys. There'll be a team, they'll do a team ride, and the only way you can get that jersey is to go on that team ride with that team. Like a group ride, I should call it. You get your jersey. I love that. Elizabeth, nice to meet you. Okay. Oh, yeah, so I'm behind again, guys. Sorry about this. Red Bull. Let's see how far that... Lidl Trek here. Ooh, Lidl Trek coming to the finish right now, guys. 2 riders to get... Yep, so they dropped that 3rd rider. Might be easier to go up this climb with 2 riders side by side here. Man, they're both smashing it. They should be coming just ahead. Yeah, they're going to finish well ahead of Movistar. Just under 20 seconds. But, I mean, what a job for Movistar. Yeah, Movistar, guys... that might have been the best performance by, I would say, me. I would have really underrated Movistar for this time trial outside of Ivan Romeo. So the team is working well over at Movistar in that time trial. They've been working on it. But Lidl Trek comes through here now, guys, and they've taken first place. Once this, yeah, there it pops in now. They're just under 20 seconds ahead of Movistar. Jake Olula at 22 seconds. UAE at 29 seconds. Oop. We got a decathlon rider here. There's 4 of them signaling. The other 3 riders just move on. You know, when they pull over and let off, it's like they lose 10, 15K an hour instantly. Immediately. We got 51, 52, and 54 for decathlon. Well, we know who 51 is. We know who 54 is because he's so gigantic. Open your eyes, Colin. Paul, Leo Bissot. This guy is a solid rider here. Leo Bissot. And we got Dan Houle. Leo Bissot, super solid rider. I think we saw him at Tour de France last year. Vuelta a Burgos. Okay, no Tour de France. I think I was watching him a lot at Vuelta a Burgos. There, yeah, it's because he was at the Burgos. There was a huge break. There was a break on day one. I don't know why it doesn't show here. Him and his teammate went across the finish line together, I believe, on day one. Yeah, there it is. Leo Basso, 4th place. Jordan Labrosse, another good decathlon rider. This was last year at the Burgos. So he's still right there with him, with the team leader and time trial specialist Dan Houle. They will be the next team to come through. Fastest times at the second checkpoint is Lidl Trek. So Lidl Trek has own checkpoint 1, own checkpoint 2. Red Bull's only 8 seconds down at the first checkpoint. Ooh, Dan Houle's done, guys. So Dan Houle's done. This makes sense. He's blasted the downhill for them. They are getting into that climb very soon. So Basso now will do all the pacing, the moto pacing for Paul. And see when he pulls off. They're still bombing downhill here at about 67k an hour. It's just this last lead in here. There's a very, very sharp hairpin turn here. Basso pulls over to the left, giving Paul the inside line. There's a wall here. I bet you Paul just drops him here. Oh, Paul just slipped the back left wheel really hard. Basso gets back on it. Probably going to try to give him some assistance now. Paul almost just ruined his race right there. On the apex in a bit of a bump in the road. The road curves hard because of that switchback. Yeah, Paul almost dropped it right there. Decathlon, checkpoint 2, they were 12 seconds down. So he's going to have to do a lot of work to catch up here. Ineos looking slick, guys. Ineos is looking slick. First checkpoint, it's Ineos by 3 seconds over Team Visma Lease Bike. 13 over Red Bull. Ineos. Come on! Paul now has gone by himself. He takes a look back to see if Leo's still with him. Leo's like, yep, have at her, dude. You almost dumped your bike. Wow. Dude, those kinds of things scare me. Like, he could have slipped his bike out there and not only lose the stage, but also, like, broken his hip, and then he's not in the Tour de France. Like, yeah. Just, guys, I'm catching up here. Yeah, Soudal coming here for 709er. Yeah, Soudal too slow. Get to Bay 12, please. Exactly. Okay, Aaron's got some good news here. Yeah, Decathlon's not going to make it. 12 seconds, 13.19 seconds down on Lidl Trek at the finish line. Now, his slip, yeah, didn't affect him that much. It could have ended his racing season, but he probably lost like a second and a half there with that little slip and adjust and get firing on back on it. Good news from Aaron here. Greasy Stash pitching in Toronto with Dylan Cease tonight against Philly. Yeah, dudes, I think Ineos is onto something here. Let's take a look at Ineos for a second. Who is here for Ineos? Awesome. Yeah, okay, dude. They just have a strong team. One, they got this guy, Josh Tarling. This guy. Yeah. European Continental Champion, Individual Time Trial 2023. National Champions of Great Britain in 24 and 23. World Champion. At the World Champion Men's Elite in 23, he was 3rd place. So, legit. Then you got Oscar Only. You've got Kevin Vauquelin, Lawrence Deplouse, Dorian Godon. That guy's done really well this year. Sam Watson was the one that was struggling with the bike. And they basically said, see you, dude. You can wait for the next car. Only 5 riders left for Ineos right now. We're looking at them right now. Ineos should be on the downhill part now. Yeah, they are. They're kind of on a flat section in this long downhill. You can see it plain as day on the road here. Not clicking over 70, 75k an hour, more in the high 40s as they're on this little flat, false flatty segment before they dip down again. They're chasing after Red Bull. Okay, we're talking about, Fab's talking about Valentina Peripatre. Ineos, dudes. Ineos looks very good right now. Very good. Through checkpoint 1, they're 20 seconds ahead of Lidl. Wow. Oh, we got a rider here in Ineos signaling for the team car. He instantly reaches down. He's got a chain problem. What's with these time trial bikes? Oscar only. He's fighting his chain back onto the big ring. Do they only have one? They probably only have one chain ring. He did have a car right nearby. This sucks. We can see the team looking back. I can see another rider flicking his arm down. Gosh darn, Chucky darn it's. Yeah, that guy's throwing his arms everywhere. Oh, you know what? Here's my story. That is a certain other GC rider for Ineos. And they were just told, hey, you better slow down. And he's, yeah, but what about me? Right? I don't know who that was really, but someone up front there was super ticked off. The team instantly slowed down. 2 or 3 of them were like, nope. And then they must have got radioed, hey, you're going to wait for him. So that's 2 riders I've seen drop chains. Going to play catch-up time here, guys. Yeah, Valentine and Aurelian. Yeah, they're great riders. I love them, and they got a fantastic name. Where did Lidl hide Mads Pedersen? Yeah, where's Mads? I think Mads is going to the Tour de France. I did see that this year. Yeah, he's tucked away for now. Where's Mads these days? I don't know. Let's take a look at Lidl Trek. Mads Pedersen. Yeah, he raced the Buckles race. The Boucle. May 31st, he did a race there. 4th in the GC. Quiet race. It's 2 pro race, but I think it was covered on TV too. Ooh, the Ineos team right now, the 5 of them are back together, firing well. There's 2 riders ahead of them they're catching. Trying to see if those must be 2 riders off another team, or yeah, we're going to find out right away. I swear from here, the jerseys look different. Well, you know what? It's going to be 2 Red Bull riders. That are trying to stay alive out here. And Ineos is hunting them down right now. Yeah, that's what it is. Uno X coming to the finish line now with the super goofy Spaceballs helmet on. I hate that helmet so much. They're going to finish probably 1:15 down here. There's 2 of them going to the line. 1:12.13. Yeah, 1:13.89. The other rider's probably a couple seconds back. Again, can't even tell who these riders are right now. Yeah, Dan Hull is Snow White with 7 dwarfs around him. Totally. Now, finally jumping back to EF here. Gonzo Johnny's here. Gonzo, thanks for joining the Discord, man. So Gonzo joined the Discord, I think just yesterday. I'm in there all the time, guys. There's some great stuff in there. Go to YouTube Goodies. That's my favorite place to hang out, YouTube Goodies. Guys, post whatever you want in there. It's supposed to be for fun. Nothing, you know, let's just say nothing that would be rude. Well, you can be rude to me anytime. But, you know, nothing that's too that's going to cause a controversy, as the Brits like to say. But yeah, it's like any cool movies you've seen, cycling stuff, books you're reading, music, YouTube Goodies. That's where it's at. I'm going to catch up. Lidl Trek looking good here, man. Doing full cooldowns. Yeah, you don't think about that either. Like, usually you think, oh, they go to the hot seat right away. No, Ayuso's on the bike doing a full cooldown still. Okay, Red Bull took that huge turn. They've got 4 riders starting the big climb. I haven't seen that yet. So these 4 are doing well together. I would expect them to start breaking up right away. So Red Bull is moving good here. They're not going to catch Lidl Trek, though. Yeah, now the team starts splitting, fragmenting. There's a gap here. One rider's got about a 10-meter gap right away over second place. This might be that same corner. No, that's higher up. Okay, I know where that is too. Guys, where I'm watching them right now, this is that higher up corner right here. That's just where they went through there. There should be some open fields on their their left-hand side and their right-hand side coming up right away here. Which there is a bit of a hill here on their left side. They take a hard left coming up here away. They got 30 seconds to go here. Just going to try to follow it on the map here. Even though you don't have dots, there's that left-hand bend. This is what I'm seeing on Flow Bikes. It is quite the bend around. They're going to a little bit of a straightaway followed by a right-hand corner. Then it's kind of just a straight meandering assault to the finish here. Yeah, I love it. Let's go, boys. Let's go. 3 of them finishing together. This is the best finish out of a team I've seen so far. Best young rider, he was flicking them through. So 2 riders go through there. They're not going to get it. They thought they did really well to pull time back. 7 seconds down. 8.42 to be correct. That's going to put them in second place. Ahead of Decathlon, ahead of Movistar and Team Jake Olula, and importantly, 29 seconds ahead. And ahead of UAE. With UAE sitting 29 seconds behind Lidl Trek. The 4th place rider for Red Bull comes in. That was probably the best team finish to me. 4 riders that close. That's the best team finish so far. Yeah, could be that too. You're right, Drew. Yeah, that's a good comment. Could be that the first car blew by because Sam's bike replaced on the second car. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Or they didn't want to wait for him. But yeah, it could easily just be his bike's on the other car, and he's raging out. He's got road rage. Ineos rider being caught by Visma here. But yeah, it could be just, hey dude, your bike's back there, as he's punching the sky. Here Aaron's got a Vout crash on his TT setup back near his hometown. Yeah, so it must have been Vout that I saw a few days ago. Vout admitted partying after Paris-Roubaix for weeks. Okay, so yeah, definitely Vout then. Yeah, something popped up on Facebook somewhere. I look at this stuff all day long, guys. And yeah, he crashed like the night before or something like that. So luckily he's even there. 3-week Paris-Roubaix bender seems acceptable. Yeah, and just, I think even Taddy's jumped there at the end, Drew, when you're saying that Vout just has a better sprint. I think there's a video online somewhere. Taddy got out to like 858 watts, and I think it showed Vout pushing 1,241 watts max power in that sprint. So he just can't do it. 4 Ineos riders going to that final assault on the climb. 1 pulls off immediately, leaving 3 riders. It's going to be Vauquelin only. And who else is going to be there? Who's our guess? Vauquelin only will be there. 34, 35, and 31. Carlos Rodriguez. That makes sense. Okay, it can't be 35. It's 36. Yeah, there it is. So it's Rodriguez only and Vauquelin who we expect. It looks like Rodriguez is already fading a bit from this group. It's Oscar only leading Vauquelin. Dudes, they are on a tear here right now. I think they're going to just smash their way through Lidl Trek. Yeah. They were 20 seconds ahead of Lidl Trek at checkpoint 2. They still got over 1 minute in hand. I'm going to try to figure out where they are on the map here right away. I have to kind of line up the video with how that map looks in my brain. It's really not that effective these days. Okay, there's that really hard steep bend. Ooh, yeah. Dude, I think they're going to finish 20 to 30 seconds ahead. They're going to take a right-hander here, and then it's just that long kind of, just a slight meander in it. They can see the finish line now with 40 seconds to go. Still 40 seconds, only out of the saddle, smashing it. Vauquelin right with them. Yeah, these two are so good together. Guys, they're going to get 24 seconds. 22.8 seconds ahead of Lidl Trek. Actually, this is Vauquelin doing most of the leading. There was only in second place there. Yeah, that makes sense. Vauquelin's got the nice little, thing here. A little stash. Needs to work on his stash a little bit. It's better than Jonas's, but... yeah, there it is, guys. 33.01 for Net Company. Ineos, Lidl Trek, 22.8 seconds down. That's your winner right there. That's your winner. Well, no, we got Visma Lisa by Colin. They were only 6 seconds down on Ineos. So dude's on. Wow, surprising to see Eduardo Dauphine. He's gone already. He's out of the Visma train here. They've got 2.5 kilometers to go. So Visma's still in it, guys. Then we have Groupama, FDJ, and EF. So I think Visma has a chance, but otherwise this is Net Company's race. The other two teams are not strong enough to fight with Ineos. We've got another Visma rider pull over, leaving 3 in that group. Guys trying to catch up. Yeah, the Ben Tullett. Yeah, that was a bad one for him. Oh, Gonzo Johnny saying it's fun. Wout and Machu are so different yet so much the same. Machu would never party for weeks. Yeah, they've lost riders, but I think their time's still okay. They've lost them maybe now at the best part. They're on the downhill. EF's on the downhill too, so they got 3 riders there. 15, 11, and 13. Let's get confirmation as to who's there. Matteo Jorgensen, Jorgen Nordhagen, and Bruno Amaral. That makes sense. Bruno Amaral, time trial specialist. So Wout was gone in the first 6-7 kilometers, guys, so he's not feeling good. Ben had problems with his bike, almost crashed off the road on the left-hand side. We just saw Eduardo Affini go. They're on that final super hard corner where Paul almost crashed, and it looks like, yeah, it was Amaral in the French champions jersey. He just pulled off. We got Jorgensen and Nordhagen. Jorgen Nordhagen. Jorgen Nordhagen. How about that? That's what I'm doing with it. And Matteo. Both sound Euro. One's American. Skinny little narrow roads here, guys. Dudes, Visma Lisa bike. They got 1 minute to play with here. 1 minute to play with. I'll jump back to this map and see if I can kind of get an indicator of where they are. Yeah. Looks like Nordhagen's done. He's done. He put one last dig in. It's Matteo going solo now, guys. What I'm going to try to do here is we got 45 seconds for them to take the win today. This is the last team that has a chance of dethroning Ineos here. He just took this corner here where my hand is. I'm going to put the screen right in the middle of the map. He just took that left-hand corner, right-hander into a long breakaway. He's going to get first place by 5 seconds. Just watch this. Just watch this. Hold my beer. Matteo is out of the saddle, smashing it. Black Darth Vader helmet on. 17 seconds to go, guys. 15. 10 seconds. Wow. He does it, man. 9.61 seconds faster. Holy crap. That was a result right there, dudes. I'm liking that. Matteo Jorgensen smashes it at the end. Takes it for Visma Lisa bike. Yeah, losing Wout. They probably lost Wout after 5 kilometers. So, first checkpoint was Ineos. Second checkpoint, it was Ineos. Finish line, Visma. Takes it. Volkalon doesn't look too happy at the finish line there. They're still 9.61 seconds down. We have 2 teams left on course. Let's just hang with the chat now. Oh, yeah, dude, that was good. That was good. Johnny saying Movistar was very well coached, kept the best for the end. Oh, I just saw some. Hagen. Someone was giving me pronunciation for Biso. Oh my, guys, the chat's fantastic. Dudes, I can't believe how many people here today. I love it. Rondleton's here. Is that, yeah, Rondleton is here. Dude, I was telling a friend of mine, he goes, what do you do on your YouTube channel? I told him, I said, yeah, I say names wrong, and then I catch myself, and it's the funniest thing in the world to me when I don't know people's names. Okay, yeah, I've lost track. Someone was giving me name pronunciation. Biso, phonetically? Bisio. Bisio. Okay. Yeah, Skelmos and Ayuso finishing together, GC contenders for that team. That team is going to be loaded with GC guys when Gall gets there. Skelmos, Ayuso, Derek G, Felix Gall. Come on. Nina, London, England. I've been in chats before. Okay, Nina's been here before. Okay, Nina, you're getting added. You're getting added to the virtual pin map. We joked about Riccatello and Italian pasta. Oh, yes. Yes, the pasta. That was during La Vuelta. I love it. Okay, so Nina's going to get added. She's in London, England. Nina W. Nina's last name is something like Worthington or something. Oh, yes, I'm Nina Worthington. I can just see it now. Just making fun of you, Nina. Sorry. I'm not. But I am. No. Okay, we're talking about Big Mig here. Yeah, Ineos has the best TT team on paper, even better than Visma. I think that's why Valkalong looked so this at the finish line. Like he was just, easily the best team on paper. Visma got him today. Matteo put in a huge effort at the end there. Dave's saying no chain keeper to save. Well, yeah, there's a couple of chains that have stopped guys. Chain drops that have stopped guys. Dead stop. Guys, they're cranking so hard that chain drops. It gets like wedged in there in the carbon. You can actually thrash your bike that way. Like you can kind of like cut right through the carbon. No, Only's good. Valkalong's good. Chain gate at Ineos. Ron's here. Saying, yo, chat, just getting on board. Yeah, Ron, I'm trying to catch up now. Trying to catch up. Yeah, lots of drop chains. Johnny saying I can be super rude while staying polite. Dude, we love it. Good to have you on board, Johnny. Guys, again, anyone that's here. Ooh. Bodine signaling something, or he gave a little one of these. Like, no. Or maybe it was like a slow down. 60k an hour here. Yeah, guys, hit the Discord. Just look up Inside Cycling World. The name of this channel. Look it up. You'll find it. Some of us are there. It's just like where I kind of hang out late in the afternoon. People give me news stuff. We talk soccer there as well. We talk baseball there. We talk about bike rides coming up. Anything you want. And yeah, you know what? I can probably talk a little bit more freer there too. Groupama went in with 5 guys into the final climb part. Now one's taken off. It's going to be Clement Brazafonso, their lightweight climber. Dudes, I'm going to take a look at this right now. Let's take a look at the actual GC. Alex Baudin, Ramses De Bruyne for Alpecin Premier Tech, Kevin Vermarke for UAE, Leo Bissio. How about that? Ben Tullett, Luke Tuckwell, Kevin Valkalong, Oscar Only, Rudy Millard. Luke Plapp rounding out the top 10. Yeah, good to see this. Second rider for Groupama. Looks like he's going to actually drag himself back. He's trying as hard as he can to drag himself back up. Got to assume that's Clement Brazafonso there. I think it is. They've just taken that last hard corner I keep talking about. They take a right-hander on their way to the finish line. Oh, they ride Villiers. I love those bikes. Love those bikes. Yeah, here's 2 of them together. Third one will be coming around that corner. Groupama did well, I think, as a team. Sticking together. Rail saying maybe a decent time gap by the Ineos guys to say, but he should obliterate the Ineos guys in the mountains. Yeah. Yeah, there was always... Seinfeld had a bike in the background. Drew saying, should we acknowledge that 11 or 12 speed cogs need a thinner chain dimension, less tolerance and shifting? Okay, Matteo comes over, shakes Kevin's hand. Kevin's like, great job. Great job, Matteo. Great job. I hate this guy. Yes. That's what's going on there. I'm going to stir the pot. Tom Shank. Tom's back. Vout crashed his TT bike just before the race. Okay, thanks, Tom. Yeah, I saw something. I thought it was almost the night before. Wow, Drew's got something here. There's some article in some magazine, Facebook, discussed 5 regions in France where you can still rent a house for 500 euros per month or less. Dude, where? Drew, I need a link. I'd like to move. France, please welcome me. I was born across the ocean from you, but please welcome me. EF going now. Here's Alex Baudin. He goes by himself. That last bend by that wall when you enter the town after the hairpin. Going solo. Yeah, Visma's got it, guys. Hagen. Okay, we talked about that. Guys, Pinoy here. This is Pinoy Perrin. This is actually X-Man. And X-Man, we're giving away your location right now, dude. They're coming after you real quick. X-Men's here. He's like X-Men. Like, do you have like a background in it or something? He's got a bunch of knowledge on accents and pronunciations. He said that my Italian's getting good. My Italian name pronunciation, not my Italian. Let's just dial that back a little bit. Okay. So you like my German for a second there. Okay, it was good. Wow. Okay, I didn't know France was that empty. The middle of France is generally left to wild. The entire large swaths of land between Clermont-Ferrand and Albi that are completely empty. Wow, the same in all languages. John, you saying excellent pronunciation of Bissio now too? Colin is on fire. Yeah, but we got the Ricca Frickantello Alfredo. Yeah, that was last summer, Dawn. That was such a good time. James Delara is back from Corsica. James, I love your videos. Dudes, check out James on Facebook. He posts these cool little videos just where he gets to ride in the world. Just like creeping around the trees. Guys, James almost got hit. James has action camera video, a white van man. That's what you guys would call it in the UK, a white van man. Crossed the line coming at him, completely across his lane. I would say the white van, it's one of those little mini vans. Yeah, guys, Ineos. Sorry, Visma wins it here. Was at least halfway across into his lane, cutting the corner. There were a few profanities, but it was pretty mild. I would have chased him down. Chaingate, that's Schleck versus Contador. Yes. Okay, catching up, guys. Catching up. There's so much stuff here. Dude, we got a new guy. We got a new guy here. Everyone greet Jose Le Ciclista. Jose El Ciclista. Jose El Ciclista. Hello, friend. Hello, amigo. Hola, amigo. Greetings from Mexico. Todo bien? Todo bien. I love saying that. I love saying that one. Dude, I want to go to Mexico so bad right now. I need a resort week. I need a vacation week just to let it all fall out of my brain. Johnny's coming to live with me in southern France. We can share costs. Dude, it's going to be the Inside Cycling World Hub. The Inside Cycling World Hub, live on location in Europe. Live the life. Learn the language. Eat their foods. Just do it. Dude, it sounds fantastic. I need a sponsor over there. Yeah, so Jose, let us know where you're from in Mexico. James saying lots of hoops to jump through to get residency here in France. I guess my YouTube channel doesn't apply. Yeah, whatever. Fessibook, French nickname for Facebook. Fess, buttock, book, goat. So Facebook is butt goat. I like that. Guys, let's look at the finish line here. Everyone's done, or EF. EF's done. Just see on the finish, yeah. Top 5 at the finish line. Team Visma Lisa Bike. They've got just under 10 seconds on Ineos. EF Education. Not bad, really. 29 seconds for EF. Who picked EF to do best for underrated teams? Was that you, Dave? I think it was Dave. Like, I wouldn't have thought EF would do that well today. You know what? It was like, guys, we're going to lose the jersey very soon, so we need to destroy ourselves today to wear it for another day. Absolutely bury yourselves. Maybe Ben can win a stage later in the race, but we're losing it probably after today. Lidl Trek in 4th place at 32 seconds. I thought they were going to win it for a while. Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe sitting at 5th, 40 seconds down. Decathlon in 6th. Movistar 7th. Team Jayco Alula, that was my pick for best underrated team. 8th place. UAE in 9th. Bahrain victorious in 10th. Let's take a look at what's coming up. Stage 4. Le puits envolé tout montrant lesbiennes. Lesbiennes. Binds. Ooh, look at this one. Take a look at this one, guys. Ooh, this race starts at 3:15 a.m. for Colin. 3:15 a.m. Jose, he is from Purojandro, and I'm going to struggle with the second name. I know that's your state, probably. Mexican. Jose saying that is pretty good Spanish. Dude, I just love saying todo bien. Todo bien. All good. Todo bien. Just reading, guys. Sorry. Yeah, welcome, Jose. Jose, thanks for finding us here. We do this almost every day. I keep saying that I don't do every stage, guys, because some days I wake up and I stare. I just go, and then I don't do anything. But yeah, today, as soon as I'm done here, out the door, I got to go to the office. I got to put some money in the bank. Oh yeah, dudes, here's the story. I'll give you the background. I missed yesterday's stage because 2 dudes came down from Edmonton and bought my favorite car of all time. I had to sell it. I had a 1989 Porsche 928 S4. I just sold it yesterday. She's gone. I owned that car 21 years. 21 years, the longest I've ever owned any car. Yeah, it was kind of sad. I mean, there's no tears. No tears. But I'm like, I'm never going to see that car again. It's gone. I might see it. So yeah, they were like, we're coming this morning. And I'm like, rah! I have a Porsche jack for it. It's like a cantilever jack. It won't sit by itself on the ground. You got to put it on the ground and put the little top part in a little hole. And then it just kind of lifts the whole car up. It's somewhere. I said, dude, I'm going to get you that. That jack's probably worth $400 or something on eBay. The spare tire was worth over $500. It's this weird little pop-up tire. It's got a red rim. Very distinctive Porsche tire. So that's why I wasn't on yesterday. So thanks for everyone being here. Railsing, aren't there any beaches in Canada that are as good as those in Mexico and are much cheaper? Dude, absolutely not. There's nothing in Canada that... I mean, there's parts of Canada that are super nice in the summer, but pretty miserable in the winter. There are good beaches. Picton Beach near Kingston, Ontario is fantastic in the summer. Johnny, that sounds like a plan where you need to riff on that in Discord. Inside Cycling World, Man Cave in southern France. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Dude, one of my favorite shows ever. Try to find it on YouTube. A Place in France. Two British dudes. Nigel, rest in peace, dude, and Nippy. 2 British dudes. They bought like a dilapidated, rundown place in southern France. It used to be on every Friday night, like on HGTV. And all the things they went to trying to get this place brought back to life. A Place in France. I loved it. Aaron's saying, what does the GC look like now? The actual GC now, this is after stage 2. So I need to scroll down a little bit here. And we should see, this is tomorrow's stage. The stage 3, what's going to happen? Live stats. We got preliminary top 5. They haven't shown me a GC yet. Top 5, top 5. No GC yet. They're probably working out all the numbers right now. Yeah, there's some fantastic beaches in Canada for the summertime. Lots in Ontario, lots in the Okanagan, lots in Vancouver, Vancouver Island. But in the winter, not so good. Do the Ventoux, also known as Do the Froome. Yeah, running your bike up a hill. Drew had great lodging near Mont Ventoux. Oh, the owner closed down to do an Everest. Oh, to climb Everest. Wow. Yeah, Johnny, good points. That they are lucky Vout was not in shape. It would have been 20 seconds more. Okay. Yeah, Bedouin, Molosine, and then you got Sioux on the far east side of Ventoux. X-Men saying 125 lurkers. Okay, we had some lurkers today. Easy money, big ride for Mateo. Yeah, I thought Decathlon might do a bit better there, but I think they're going to be okay. There's going to be some good mountain stages coming up. Tomorrow's stage looks wacky to me. Yeah, there's no GC right now. I think they're... Oh, we got it now. It just showed up 30 seconds ago. Alex Baudin, still first place. With that huge effort he put in. Guys, I think for EF, they know we're probably going to lose it the next day or two. Let's hold on to it. These jerseys mean a lot to have that leader's jersey. So it's Alex Baudin in first place, Kevin Vauquelin in second, Oscar Only on the same time, 12 seconds, same team. That company Ineos. Matteo Jorgensen is into fourth, 15 seconds down. Wana Yusuf for Lidl Trek is 47 seconds down. Same applies to Matthias Skelmos, same team, same time, 47 seconds. Jorgen Nordhagen for Visma Lease Bike, he sits at 50 seconds. Nice. Visma's got 2 riders top 10. Lidl Trek's got 2 riders top 10. Ineos has got 2 riders top 2 and 3. Actually, wow. Visma has 3 riders top 10. Bruno Amaral rounds out the top 10, 57 seconds down. Sean Quinn. Not related, right? It's Colby and... Yeah, I always mix that up. It's Sean Quinn, not Quinn Simmons and Colby. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. For EF Education. So EF's got 2 riders in the top 10 right now. Wow. Okay, interesting, guys. So they're going to fight for it. Let's go back and take a look at tomorrow's stage again. Stage 4. Like, take a look at this one, guys. Brutal first half of the stage. A 4. Looks like... Oh my God. 6 categorized climbs. A 4, 3, a 2, another 3. A couple of 4s at the end. A big descent. Descent will be over 20 kilometers long. Then flat to the finish. Which sprinters will survive that? They're going to be destroying the sprinters over these last climbs. Phase 2 of that race might start early on. I think it's going to start like at the Côte du Temple. Du Temple. Du Temple. Probably start early there tomorrow, guys. That's my guess. I'm going to finish up the chat here. I'm going to jump, guys. Okay, so Jose, he's... Oh, dude, I like this. I've been a long-time watcher. My first time commenting. I love your commentary. It's so chill. Thanks, dude. Dude, comment away. Tell us about Mexico. Tell us about your life. Tell us about your bikes you ride, who your favorite cyclists are. The chat group's awesome, and there's never any issues in this chat group. I love it. Yeah, it's going to be a huge fight. Vauquelin and Only now fighting Paul and Matteo. It's going to be a huge battle, guys. Probably starts tomorrow. Actually, let's take a look at Stage 5 as well. Stage 5 is for the sprinters. So tomorrow is going to be GC guys, perhaps a breakaway. Sprinters will rest up for Stage 5, I believe. There might be some brave ones that try to do something tomorrow. Kind of more of a long-range, fast sprinter. And then it gets real Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, exactly, Rail. It looks like a breakaway stage. I don't think they're going to give them huge amounts of time, though, unless the guys going up the road are all half an hour down. Drew's saying the best beaches are in the Netherlands. Okay. Oh, it's clothing optional. Yeah, Drew. We know. We know. Dudes. I love it. Cray cray. It's going to be a good battle tomorrow. Guys, it's an early start tomorrow, like I said. I'll see what I can do here. It all depends when... Like you can see here, I look at this, 1:15. Yeah, that's 1:15 in the afternoon. That's... Oh no, dudes, that's not that bad. I think that's 5:15 for me, or 4:15. Yeah, I think that's 4:15 in the morning. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I thought it was 3:15 at first. Anyway, dudes, I'm going to jump. I got stuff to do. I got to get to the office today. What else am I forgetting? I don't know. But yeah, I have to the office in the bank. Dudes, thanks for everyone being here. Colin, Inside Cycling World. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get bigger. We're going to start doing some more stuff. Oh, last comment. I started watching Sail GP last night. My new favorite thing. That's my new favorite thing. I love Sail GP. You know, we've discussed yachting before on the channel. I just love to say yachting, and it's the way I say it on purpose. Guys, we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Anyway, guys, have a great day, good evening.